reasons. And to bring you up to speed on this recent incident that has taken place in Cabanana, you guys know the story. Everybody knows the story. The story was two parents, a mother and a father, left their children, 3 children, ages from 7 to 2. These are little children. Now, let me preface this message by saying this. Children are accident prone.
Be absolutely sure.
Sorry, I have to switch this off. I know you're upset, but it's okay. We're going to be fine. We'll get through it. Children, you look at the ages. A 7-year-old is not a 15-year-old. A 7-year-old is not a teenager. A 7-year-old is a child that is susceptible, that is vulnerable, that is accident prone. Without the presence of an adult, without adult supervision, a child will kill themselves. A child will run into problems. A child will place themselves in harm's way. So because of that, it is folly, it is ill-advised for any adult to leave any child at that age unsupervised. But our people do it all the time. Especially these new parents. Because, you know, these parents now, we got parents that are 17, 18 years old. She's 18, she's got a little child, 3 years old, 2 years old. She leaves the child in the house unattended. And we think that's normal. It's not normal. There's a word for that. Negligence. That's what it is. So this case of this couple in Cabanana that left their 3 boys, ages 7 to 2, locked in their home, unsupervised. Now, it's very important to understand that the narrative that is being spun on social media is misleading. It is the family that said, no, when we were out, lightning struck our house. Who said that? How do you know that? How do you know it was lightning? Was there an investigation? Did the fire department investigate the occurrence of that fire? And if they did investigate, what were their findings? You can't just wake up and say, no, our house was struck by lightning. Well, that's what you say. But what really happened? What really happened there? We won't know that until the fire department ascertains, determines, deduces the cause of that fire. We've had, you guys know the story, because in Zambia, remember, gossip unchallenged becomes fact. I want you to say that in the comments. Go ahead and just repeat that in the comments. Somebody please type that. Gossip unchallenged becomes fact. Just because someone says, no, my house was struck by lightning, and that lightning caused the fire. So where's the fire department? Where is the report that says lightning struck your house, ignited a fire, burnt down your house, and devastated everything within its wake? Where's that report? You guys know the story. Not too long ago, one of our shops here at Simoson building burnt. And that was during the time when Tasila Lungu and I were going to court. When I posted that there's a fire here at Simoson, many people jumped on social media and said, no, it's Tasila Lungu who's burnt your building. It's Tasila Lungu who sent cadres to burn your building. Well, those were just rumors. That was gossip. When the fire department came here, the fire department opposite Evelyn Horn College, that's where they're located. There was a team, an investigative team that came here to Simoson. They looked at the shop, they investigated, they did their due diligence into making sure that they got to the bottom of what caused the fire. And lo and behold, they found it. They found the tenant had left, what do you call those little instruments that you use when fixing electronic gadgets? Tell me in the comments, what do you call those little smoldering, it smolders, it sort of burns the thing that you're fixing, it sort of seals it, you know. The tenant left that instrument on, and that is what caused the fire after investigation. And the investigation was just 2-3 hours. 2 hours, two hours. The officers came here and said, Mr. Mwewa, we have a report, an official report. And the way it works, let me explain how it works. The way it works is that report is extremely vital. It's very important. It's important so that such mistakes are not repeated. That report has to go to Lusaka City Council. That report has to go to the police. That report is a very important document. It cannot be tampered with. In Zambia we say tempered. It cannot be tampered with because it is a very serious issue. A house, a building, an edifice, a structure burning down is a very serious issue because it's possible for it to be arson. You know, it's possible the way people were saying, no, it's Tasila Lungu who sent cadres to burn your building because you are in court with her. All those were just rumors, lies. It was the fire department that, of course, we didn't believe that lie because we knew the fire department was going to do their job. That is why they are there, to do that job, so that such rumors are declared unfounded. But in Zambia, you don't want that. You would rather just go with the wind. No, lightning struck. Until I see a police report that says that house that had those 3 children locked in that house by their parents, until I see a police report that says it was lightning. And in any case, let's be clear, even if that house was burnt by lightning, those parents should still be charged and arrested with negligence. Let's not get away from that, because some of you are saying, no, maybe it was God. Well, God doesn't do that. Okay? And I heard someone say, no, God took them. Well, no, God didn't take them. That was a fire that was caused by something that we are yet to know about, and that the fire department is yet to determine. Even if that house was struck, listen to me, Zambians, so Dwanzi, even if that house was struck by lightning, even if that house was ignited by lightning, those parents should still be arrested and charged with negligence. Why? Because they left their children unsupervised. Unsupervised. Now, here's the thing that I find so wrong in this country. Instead of the investigative wings getting to the bottom of this issue, the police are mourning. What? The police are mourning? What are you doing? Get to the bottom of the issue. Don't politicize. On top of the police mourning, because that's not their job. The job of the police is to deter crime, to keep the peace and to find out who did what. That's it. It's got nothing to do with empathy. It's got nothing to do with remorsefulness. It's got nothing to do with any of those things. The police should not be mourning. The police should be getting to the bottom of what caused that fire. Number one. Number two, we need to have a comprehensive conversation in this country about negligence. This is something that's been going on in this country for years. Abantu bashabana unsupervised. And then some people say, no, if they left the door open, thieves would have gone in. Yes, that is the reason why you as parents, your job is to protect your children in whatever circumstance. Protect your children in whatever circumstance. So if it means you have to say, no, abana bala shalabeka. Send in abana. Go with them. Call your brother. Call your sister. Call your cousin. Call your mother. Oh, Mayo, nala fumapo. Abana bandi. I think nala baleta kumye. The moment you lock your children in a house between the ages of 7 and 2, and something bad happens to them, according to Murphy's Law, if you know anything about Murphy's Law, whatever can go wrong will go wrong. But in Zambia, we blame God. No, God took them. Don't lie. God didn't take them. Your negligence did that. Now, what disappoints me is that now the thing has become political. You've got Mandevu MP Shagafuswa, who's referring to CDF. He says there's a component of the CDF disaster fund that we're going to use to support this family. Instead of focusing on what was the cause of this fire, so that future incidences similar to this one are averted and avoided, Shakafuso was making political statements. For what? For political expedience. For what? So that they appear politically, No. Get to the crux of the issue. I know, and it's fine, it's okay. I know that what I'm saying to you is abhorrent to some of you. I know that. And it's fine, because this is Zambia. You have to understand our people are not that sharp. You go to other countries. That's why I keep telling you, some of you just go on a plane. That couple would have been in jail, in prison, because of your negligence. 3 children. No, Mamu Zambia. Yo, nilesa umuineu ishive. Shallow thinking is what is costing this country. Shallow, unfounded thinking. The moment we begin to have a seismic mental shift as a nation, then we've got hope. But as long as we hold on to this notion that no, Nilesa, it's God, God took them, that is a very clever way of detaching yourself from the fault that you have created. Oh, let me say that again, and I'm not going to apologize for that. When you conveniently blame God, when you conveniently say, no, while we were away, while we were away, there was a lightning that struck our house and burnt our house. That is a very convenient way of detaching yourself from your negligence. Such excuses don't exist in other countries. Where 3 people have been killed, you are going to dance periket. They are going to get to the bottom of it. They will investigate it. And they will go wherever the evidence takes them. Understand that. You are so dwanzy. You don't even know the concept of going where the evidence takes you, even if the truth is uncomfortable. Because right now, if you and I demand that the fire department release that report, you will hear what will come out of that report. I can guarantee you there will be no mention of lightning. That one I can guarantee. Even if the authorities cite a rare occurrence of lightning striking that house, I can guarantee you in other countries the police would hold these parents and say, what happened? Where the hell were you? Somebody says you're even happy. I'm not happy. Nobody's happy. See, that's another Zambian thing. Hey, now utemwa. Who's happy? Who's happy? Hey, now utemwa. You know why you say that? It's because you don't want to face the truth for what it is. You would rather bury your head in the sand and conveniently blame God and say, no, it was God that did it. Well, the God I serve doesn't do that. The God I serve, the Word of God says that I'm here to protect you, to prosper you, not to harm you. So where are you basing that philosophy on? Kuti, it's God who did that. Where are you basing that? That's not the God I serve, you know. So the bottom line here is, and because this thing has taken an empathetic turn, everyone is focused on the wrong thing. You haven't done the right thing when you are focusing on the grief. Focus on the cause. Focus on the igniting factor that caused that fire, and then also focus on the negligence of this young couple. Speak to that. Speak to that. And this is a great opportunity. This is a really good opportunity for the Lusaka City Council, for the fire department to go on a nationwide campaign of sensitizing our people of the dangers of leaving our children unattended and unsupervised. Not in Omwina Zambia. Omwina Zambia, you are being insensitive. It's not the right time. Well, when is the right time? Because people die every day. They're dying right now. So when is the right time? You tell me. You tell me when death goes on a vacation. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me in the comments. Tell me which day the death says, you know what, I'm checking out. I'm going to be away for a couple of days. No one dies for 2 days. You tell me when death takes a vacation. Then you can say to me, that's the appropriate time to talk. When is the right time? There's never the right time. Because people die every day, and they're dying now. Zambians. Shallow. Dwanzi. Incompetent. Negligence killed those kids. And my warning to you as a parent, don't throw caution to the wind when it comes to your little children. Listen to me. Hear me. I'm speaking to you that are level-headed. I'm speaking to you that know what I'm talking about. I'm speaking in your heart, deep down within the recesses of your spirit. You know that what I'm telling you is the truth. But the problem is, some of you, you're so wrapped up in this social media crowd theology, this mob psychology on social media. No. Listen with your heart, with your spirit. You know what I'm telling you is the truth. If you're a young mother, I don't care if you're single or married, never leave your children, little children, toddlers, never leave them unattended. Never throw caution to the wind. Never lock your children in a house thinking nala basanga. Never. Because the very worst, Murphy's Law says anything bad that will happen, it'll happen. And when it happens, you will be standing there with nothing but broken pieces in your hands and no one to blame but yourself. Right now, I can tell you, that young couple, within their hearts, they know we made a mistake. We left our children unattended. We left our beautiful children unattended. And now we're bearing the brunt of that wayward, misguided decision. It shouldn't happen that way. Lusaka City Council, government, take this opportunity. Don't sweep this issue under the rug because it is politically convenient to start saying, no, we'll support the family. No. Use this opportunity to sensitize our people. You know our people. Very ignorant, very sheepish. They have to be guided. If they are not guided, they'll find themselves in the ditch. This is the result. So what you do, government, local government, city council, fire department, launch a nationwide campaign that speaks to this reality of negligence, speaks to this reality of safety in a home. What you must do as a homeowner that has toddlers, do that. You will save lives. But if you don't do that, and come on social media and blame mwewa and say, mwewa, you are insensitive. Hey, mwewa, this is the wrong time. Hey, tefyo balhandefyo. Hey, unyoza maliro hiwe. As long as you talk like that, people will keep dying. You've heard. Okay. Twakamba. Enough is enough. Wakamba vambidi. Thanks for watching.